welcome back to my channel and thanks for being here. Today I would like to talk to you about how to heal your relationship. The reason I thought of talking about this topic and not continuing with the ones that I have said I will discuss in my previous videos is that, as we all know, we are in an unprecedented period at the moment. Because of coronavirus, we are all in, or most people are in quarantine period, whereby children are at home, husbands are off work, and everybody is at home. Life as we knew it has now changed. So therefore, if you were one of those people that you had a relationship that was toxic, as I spoke to you earlier on, or dysfunctional, and maybe your coping mechanism at the time was the fact that this person was going out to work and coming back home late, where your coping mechanism was the fact that he or she was not at home. She's gone during the daytime and come in the evening, so you kind of have that space for yourself. Now we are all in quarantine, and therefore everybody is at home, so you have to find ways and means to heal that relationship if there is any chance at all. It's so important that if you can, to heal all your relationships, be it relationship with your children, be it relationship with your partner, be it relationship with your immediate family that you are in quarantine with at the moment. You have to try and heal that relationship. So you may ask, how are you going to heal a broken relationship, or a relationship that's almost at the verge of breaking? Right, I'm going to give you 7 ways that you can try to help you heal this relationship now that you are all stuck at home and all you have is each other, to try and see if you can work things through. Now, before I go into those 7 ways, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, like and share to your friends and family, as the things that we talk about here would help someone or save a life. So the first thing that you need to do to heal the relationship is to make the first move. You, the person that is listening to me, you need to make the first move. I know it's always very easy to say, well, it's not my fault, it's the other person's fault, and I want to wait for the person to come to me. If the person comes, then I'm ready to listen. No. Make the first move, or should I say, take the 95-5 ratio, which means that you take 95% of the responsibilities towards making this relationship work, and leave only 5% to your partner or your husband or your boyfriend or whatever it is that you find yourself in. That means that if you only expect 5% from the person, whatever they are doing right now is okay. Now you have the major part to try and resolve the issues or heal the relationship. As the saying goes, or as people say, time, they say, heals everything. But I kind of tend to disagree on that a bit, because from my own personal experience and from the people that I know around me, time itself doesn't heal. It's what you do with the time that helps you to heal. So when I say make the first move, you need to start the ball rolling. You need to start doing something, so that the time that we all have in this quarantine period, you can use this time effectively to heal the relationship. So just staying at home together is not going to heal the relationship, but it's what you do that will help to heal the relationship. Number 2 is look at the places within that it's bleeding and be honest about it. You need to communicate to your partner about the things that has happened that is hurting you. Don't lie about it. Don't change it. Say it as it is. Don't point fingers and don't say, oh, it's because of what you did, and because you did this, and because you did. No, that's not important. What is important is how you feel. If you feel sad, say, I feel sad, I feel exhausted, I feel empty, I feel unwanted, I feel unappreciated. Say what you feel. No cover-ups. Don't try and push things under the carpet. It doesn't help. If you want a wound to heal, you have to open the wound and put treatment on it. Put warm water on it before it will heal. So you need to be honest with your feelings. You need to talk about how you feel. Number 3, forgive. You need to have a forgiving heart. You don't have to hold on to things so much so that you are talking about it and the person is trying to make amends and you are still holding on to whatever that happened that's making you feel. You've got to let things go. You've got to forgive and forget. Yes, I know that you cannot forget completely, but you have to forgive the person. Forgive the person so that you can move on. So these are the first 3 steps. Now we are going to move on to the rest. Number 4 is be curious. You need to invest time and know your partner or your husband. Know what they are interested in, what they like and what they don't like, so that you are able to understand them better. So you have to be curious, not critical. Don't pick on things but be curious about them, what interests them, what they like most, what they don't like most, and you try to live your life so that everybody is happy. Number 5, we need to be careful. When I say careful, we need to set genuine resolutions. We need to care for each other. There is nothing wrong if you go out of your way to do something for your husband, and it should be your husband. There's nothing wrong if your husband also do the same thing for you. It's give and take. So we need to care for each other in that aspect. You need to have boundaries. You need to set boundaries where you both sit down and agree on things. For example, you agree that nobody should hate anybody, so he won't hate you, you won't hate her. Again, you agree that you don't go to bed with anger, so of course there will be misunderstanding. There's no relationship that you say there is never a time where somebody is upset. It's impossible. If that is the case, it means either you are lying through your teeth, or it means you are not passionate. If you are passionate about somebody and you care about someone, definitely there would be misunderstanding, but you need to make conscious decision that, or what, how should I put it? You need to make set boundaries that, okay, when these problems arises, this is what we would do. We would not go to bed in anger. Before we sleep, we're going to sit down and talk about whatever the problem is. You will not go out of the house when you are angry. Before you go, you need to say something, or we talk about the situation before you go. So you need to care for each other in that aspect, and in doing that, you'll be able to live amicably during this quarantine period. Right, number 6 is ask, don't assume. Because I know there's a tendency that we assume a lot of things. It's happened to me myself, where I used to assume a lot of things, especially when my husband came from Ghana to join me here. I had all these kind of assumptions in my mind, and it took a bit of time for us to work through that. You shouldn't assume anything. Ask, because when you assume, it could be the opposite of what is actually happening. So ask, don't assume, and don't think you know it. No, you don't. Until you've asked, then you know exactly what is going on. So ask, don't assume. Okay, and the 7th, last but not the least, it's important that you connect with your partner. It's something that is so nice if you are able to connect with your partner, if you're able to connect with your husband. It's almost like you can feel what is going on with them. When there is something wrong, you know that there is something is wrong. You need to find ways to connect with each other. And how are you going to connect? You've got to do things together. Now that we are all in self-quarantine and you can't go out, what can you do? You need to exercise together. You don't have to go out to exercise or have to go to the gym. Now all the gyms are closed, so you got to do your exercise at home. But what is important and nice is doing it together, helping each other. You need to find something that the two of you or all of you as a family can do together. You can exercise together. You can watch a film together. If you have teenagers like I do, forget it. They will not come to watch any film with you. But there is time during this self-quarantine that you can get them involved in certain things. It's important that you have like a family unit, something that you can all do together. But most importantly, to heal your relationship between you and your husband or your partner, you've got to do things together. You can exercise together, watch a film together. I like a lot of history films. My husband likes a lot of action films. Fair enough. One day we watch action film, one day we watch history films. We just have to compromise and do just so that there is harmony and warmth in the relationship. You need warmth and harmony, love and peace in the relationship. And during this time, you can use this time to heal your relationship, because he's not going to work, you are not going to work, you are stuck at home. So it's important that you heal your relationship. Not just now, maybe even after coronavirus, you can still use the 7 steps that I've given you to have a warm and happy relationship. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe to this channel.